Hello, my name is Robert Taylor, and I live here in California. I wanted to share some details about my artwork with you. Many people have seen this and have asked how it all started. I was in college in the 1970s, and during that time, you had the hippie movement. You had the protest against the Vietnam War, where people were walking out of the classroom. You had the Black Panthers. You had the surfers using the symbol. And you also had the women's liberation movement. And I thought to myself, looking around, where's the representation for deaf people? So I drew an I love you symbol on a t-shirt. Many people, when they saw this, they thought it was an obscene word or that it was a bad idea. After some thought on how to make the meaning more obvious, I came up with the idea to use a red heart, which symbolizes love for hearing people. So when I redrew the design, I put the deaf I love you symbol inside a red heart to include symbolism for both worlds, hearing and deaf people, with the hope that they would understand each other better. At the same time, I wanted the deaf community to have something lasting, something that could be handed down from generation to generation, something that represented the deaf community. I wasn't much so interested in them remembering me. I just did the artwork, just like many famous artists before me. Their art outlives them. I'm happy to do this. I was happy to do that as well. And now it's been 50 years since the original design, and I'm seeing more and more artists incorporate the I love you symbol and sign into their work. And it's being used by both deaf and hearing people. One funny story I'd like to share with you is one time I met President Carter and he asked me what the symbol meant. When I told him what it meant, he said it was very inspiring. He then used the sign himself frequently, as you can see in old newspaper clippings. Now I'm happy to be able to share this. I'm delighted. And I wanted it to be out there for the world of deaf people. Many people have diverse ideas for business now, which is great, but please don't copy this artwork. This is mine. That's all I ask. It is a symbolic thing, like the cross in the church or the Star of David for Jewish people. This is for our deaf culture. Thank you so much for listening to my story.